So my current work setup for making YouTube videos and content, it's a bit of a mess, and that's honestly an understatement. And if you want to be professional, you also have to look professional, and you can only hide so much of this on camera. I almost guarantee you've never seen cable management quite this bad before. But since I started this new channel, Bad Tech, I thought this would be a good chance to purchase some really expensive equipment to try to get this looking like a professional YouTuber setup. So I ordered a bunch of fancy lighting, a bunch of different hubs, and most importantly, I went on Secretlab and I ordered their most expensive desk, the Magnus XL Pro. And I went and added pretty much every single accessory they offer. So today we're gonna be ripping this down and setting everything up, and we're gonna see if we can get it done in one day. I'm hoping so. Now, if you guys missed last week's episode, we went over my complete Eufy security setup. And if you missed that, you're gonna wanna check it out. It's some of the best security cameras you can probably get on the market. Now, if you guys love honest tech reviews, hit that subscribe button right down below. Let's start by ripping this all up. Gonna need these for later. My PC's a bit of a beast. That's a lot of dust. See, obviously I have a little bit of vacuuming and dusting to do, but just don't look over here. Now, some of you are gonna cringe that I didn't clean and untangle while I put it away, but the plan is that as I'm putting it back, I'm gonna wipe everything down and untangle it. I don't know, I just feel like that's the easiest way to do it. I'm expecting the package here pretty soon, so I'll keep you guys updated. So we got the main desk, the Magnus Pro XL right here. This thing's heavy. Whew. We got the monitor riser. Okay, so we got the whole desk actually set up, and I even put my monitor on it. We have all the accessories on it. Before I get into an overview of the desk and the things I like and I don't like, let's start by setting up the LED lighting, because I want to transform this wall behind me into a really nice LED display with a bunch of different accessories. So I ordered a few things. First, I ordered 2 boxes of these glide lights that we're gonna be setting up from Gobi. And I had this giant sign made of my main YouTube channel that's gonna go in between them. So that's gonna look really nice as well. Okay, so we got neon sign number 1 set up. Let's plug it in, see how it turned out. Whew, that's bright. Okay, so now that we got the wall and the LED set up, now comes the part I have not been looking forward to, and that's putting it all back together. So we have to go and start plugging all our cords in and utilizing the cable management system with this. It's a cable management bundle I also got with it to help keep everything organized. So let's see how well this thing's gonna do. So around 5 hours of work later to pull everything down, clean it up, and set up the desk, the lighting, and all the accessories. And here we are. I have to say, I'm pretty happy with it. It turned out spectacular, honestly. Now, there's a lot I want to show you about this desk. I want to start by going over some of the things I love about it, with the accessories, with the desk itself, with its ability to hide your cords. And then, of course, this wouldn't be bad tech if we also didn't go over the negatives, because we have to. There is some negatives here that some of you are going to say, this is not the desk for me, it will not work for my situation. And then at the very end of the video, I'm also going to go over all the accessories I have really briefly, just in case you guys see them and you're like, wow, that'd be really cool in my setup, what is it? All those links are down below in the description. I want to say this video was not sponsored by Secretlab, but the Amazon links are affiliate links, so I will get a kickback if you guys decide to purchase. Now, first thing, this is a sit-to-stand desk, and the really cool part is it has 5 presets right here, and even a little locking mechanism if we want to turn it off, so there's no chance of it moving. If you have the PC mount, the lowest you can go is down to 78 inches. Otherwise, there's risk of your PC touching the ground. It can also go as high as 125 inches, and the reason why this is unique is because it doesn't mess with your cords while it's doing that. And the reason of that is because of their built-in power supply in the leg. It's going to be a little hard to see from this angle, but it has a built-in plug-in at the top here, where I have a giant power bar plugged into this hidden compartment here that, yes, my cords are still a mess, but now they're pretty much completely hidden. Now, what this means is while the desk moves up and down, all the cords move with it. And this is where I have to mention the first accessory I purchased, which is the PC mount right here, which you can see I have a pretty thick tower PC, and it clamps on perfectly from the top to the bottom. This allows all the cords I have plugged in to move up and down with the desk. The PC mount connects directly to the leg, which is steel as well, so there's pretty much no chance of this falling down. Now, this desk ends up being pretty much completely cordless, except if you're like me and you don't tie all your cords up. But for the most part, from a front view, almost all your cords are hidden. And I'm not going to say I did the best job, but I did a pretty good job. Now, part of the organization kit comes with these little magnetic holders where you can place it on your cord, so your cord's not always moving around everywhere. For example, for my mouse, I know my mouse cord is going to stay in place, but I'm still able to move it back and forth pretty easily, keeping a way more organized look. Okay, so here's the first negative I found that's going to limit this desk's possibility for some of you guys. So I actually purchased this riser separately. This is another one of their accessories. And it basically clamps on inside the hidden organizer using these screw-on clamps. And because there's a bottom to the organizer, this makes it so you can't use just any clamp-on system with this desk. And it forced me to clamp my microphone outside of the desk on the side here, where I much rather would have had it on the inside here where I can put it over top of my monitor. And that's not the only thing I had issue clamping. I also purchased their dual PC monitor mount, but it's really meant to be clamped on the inside. But because I already have an ultra wide, I knew I wanted a dual monitor setup on the side. Now, the side of the desk really isn't meant to have anything clamped onto it, although you definitely can. The issue is if you purchase this extra accessory, which is a magnetic desk cover, basically like a giant desk pad, when you try to clamp this on over top, it actually damages the metal on the desk pad. You can see I tried to clamp it here first, and I got it so tight that it bent the whole desk pad. Now, that might be avoidable, but it is definitely super annoying. So this desk pad is actually really sweet. It's like a giant mouse pad, and it also protects the surface. That way you can swap this out at any time, but the surface is going to remain in perfect condition. Now, some people say this thing is super easy to put on, but I had nothing but problems trying to get this on the desk. The magnetic pull on this giant desk pad is ridiculous. So if you don't get it on your first try, you end up getting things like this happening, where it constantly is slipping out of its metal holder, and then you get these little bubbles popping up everywhere. But I will say, once you get the desk pad on perfectly, you pretty much have no issues with it whatsoever. Now, the crazy part is that's pretty much all I could find that I disliked with the desk. Now, once you get it together and put it in place, which you might need 2 people to do that, it's just there and it works so well. It's super functional, and not just for YouTubers or content creators,
a lot of different industries could definitely take advantage of using this as a work-at-home desk. And I love that I can move it up and also use it to stand up. That way I can actually stretch my legs a little bit. Because you know when you're on those long editing sessions and you're trying to do a little bit of work, you need to get up every once in a while. Or so I don't know about you, I get really bad cramps. I almost forgot about this accessory right here. This is just a magnetic headphone holder they have, and it connects in a lot of different places, and it is a super strong magnet, so there's no chance of your headphones pulling it off. Now, in terms of price, this desk is not cheap. In USD, you're probably paying close to $1,500 for everything I purchased here just from Secretlab alone. And to be a content creator, don't get me wrong, you definitely don't need a desk like this, but it is gonna make your life just a little bit more enjoyable when you're working at home all day. Now, if you've lasted this long, you probably wanna know what the other accessories I have on the back are. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk through them really quickly. It's just gonna be a few minutes. So if you guys are curious what they are, stick around and we're gonna walk through them. So this is a movable gooseneck holder I use for one of my side cameras. It's nice because you can adjust it in a lot of different ways, and it has its own dedicated stand, so it doesn't move at all. I have this XLR Gatorworks mic holder, and it's super adjustable so you can get the perfect angle for your mic. Talking about mics, I run the Shure SM7B, really nice studio mic. The Logitech Brio is a great starting webcam. I really only use this for Zoom calls now, but if you're starting as a content creator, super affordable. A lot of people end up asking me about this. This is actually from Lametric, and you can customize it in a ton of different ways. Here it's connected to my main YouTube channel, UGT, so it posts my numbers right there. This is the Asus super wide monitor, ultra wide, something like that. It's huge, I love it, and it's crazy adjustable up and down, and you can also front tilt it. I also love this hub from Pluggable. It has a bunch of different HDMIs in the back, as well as USB ports, plus you get an extra SD port, headphone jack, microphone jack, and a fast charging USB-C right there. Just a great little hub for the side of your setup. Of course, you gotta have the Stream Deck. I haven't used it in a while, so I do have to set up the software again. This is just my audio interface. I've linked it down below. It's just a basic one, but it does enough with XLR that you can easily set it up to your PC. And lastly, I just purchased these brand new speakers. They're the Edifiers. They have little LED lights on the back, a bunch of different customizations both on the side, and they have an easy connect to your PC. A long enough wire, I could run the other one all the way to the side here. And of course, all those cords are tucked away in the back. So that's everything for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want more bad tech reviews in the future, you can also put down below if there's a product you want me to do coming up soon. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.